one just randomly somewhere, like at a hobgoblin encampment, and then we ran into the whole colony that had people captured. I just find them very interesting, and I always wanted a longer segment of Mind Flayer stuff. And it's at Baldur's Gate, but it's you don't really deal with their culture or any of that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I am back, and I think I have decent Wi-Fi now, so we are good.
All right.
All right, so Toriel, you had plenty of time to think. What do you do?
Oh, you'd think I had plenty of time to think, but
Well, you did. Whether you came up with something's another question.
yeah, that is a great question. I did. I was going to try to just escape, but I'm not going to leave Shinigami here. It might be bad. But what I'm going to do is the old simple little. Okay, it's either a fireball or a or lightning bolt. Let me just double check the area effect for the fireball real quick. That's 20-foot radius. Ooh. Could I get all three of those?
It's right on the edge. Let's give it a 50-50 chance. On a 1, 2, or 3, yes, you can. No, you can't. 2.
Okay. In that case, I will get. Do these look like regular wolves? Let me start with that.
Nature check.
I'm good at nature. Kind of.
They're wolves. Just plain old wolves.
Okay. All right. Not that that couldn't be bad, but I'm going to do the fireball.
Right there?
Yep, I'm going to do it right there. I don't think I can get anything else. I want to get these two. I can't get. You said I couldn't get all three of these, right?
Uh-huh.
So, yeah. So I think the two that are on him. Yep. All right, and I'm going to do this at 4th level, hoping this is going to do some extra damage.
Okay, so with a DC 17, 1 saves, 1 fails. I say this one, as a fireball explodes on him, takes 31 points of damage. And this guy here takes 15 points of damage as the fireball explodes.
All right, and then bonus action. I don't think there's anything I do. You know what? I'm going to try to push this guy away. DC 17 strength.
It's a 9. Which guy are you pushing away?
This guy is pushing 5 feet back.
Sure.
Probably not far enough, but all right. That is all I can do.
Yeah. Do that. Big vampire uses his legendary action to swing right next to Toriel, and he just smiles, this toothy grin. Another shot from the ballista against Rando. Oh, a 10. Misses again. And Randall?
Yeah.
You're up.
Okay. No more than Mr. Nice Monkey. I'm going to try to grab Drax.
Because Grax has you grappled, he's going to roll at advantage.
To be fair, can he grapple me if I'm huge?
Rules as written, yes. And actually, they both have you grappled. So I'm going to give him advantage. I'll tell you what he needs to roll. Whoops. That one. He rolls an 18. You can try again if you like.
Yep.
He rolls a natural 20 or 23.
Gosh, these rolls are awful. I hate this
Not-
monkey.
Oh man.
A 2 and a 5.
Okay, at the end of the monkey's turn, this guy's going to take a legendary action. And he's going to try and bite Gala. Or was a 24? I feel there's a shield in the
Drop
future.
Shield.
All right.
Drop a shield. I have it. Yep.
Okay. So that was his action. He's loading the crossbow. So as he loads a crossbow, this guy is going to move, not invoking an attack of opportunity, and ducks back in there. Right, the wolves. All right. Let's see. We're going to do 4 on Gala and 3 on Shinigami. So these will all be at advantage as they do.
And get
Toriel.
Toriel and Shimigami.
Let's get that right. So the first 4 on
One
Toriel.
time I wish you were right. It was Gala. No, not me.
Yeah.
And your armor class is
19. I got
19.
I borrowed an
That's-
old shield.
That's 2 hits.
May I know if a shield spell will protect me from this?
You can certainly try.
Okay, I will use my reaction to cast shield and give myself a 24 armor class.
Try and grab you, but the shield goes up and misses. And now 3 on
Nice.
Shinigami. 1, a 16, an 11, and a 15, which I think all miss. Yeah, okay. Grax. Where's Grax? Grax is right next to the big monkey. All right. Big monkey. A 21 and a 19.
Both hit.
So that'll be 2d12. Yeah, 2d12 plus 10. Oh, terrible. 16 points of damage. Alright.
Okay.
I've been proving so hard to hit. Oh, we'll give it a go. Quinator! Swings once for a 22, misses. Swings once for a 25, but your shield is... You did your shield it, didn't you?
29. Yeah, 29.
29, misses. Okay, Drax. Gonna swing at Shinigami. Once, twice. Not Shinigami, sorry. Randall. Rolling a 25 and a 16.
Both hit.
So it'll be the same as I rolled before. 17 points of damage.
Okay.
Alright. Timely.
Timely this time is going to go fly over and help Shinigami. She can provide advantage, right, on against this. Or do I have to select which person?
Yeah.
Which? Okay, against this dude. And now she's hidden, but anyway, she's under there somewhere.
Yeah, but I can. Yeah, she'll be able to move around now. And so put her where you want.
Cool.
She's no longer stuck.
All right, yep. She'll just be flapping around,
Sure.
making it easier for Shinigami to attack.
Okay. Shinigami.
All right. Yeah, so we will go ahead and swing a flag then.
Okay, with advantage, thanks to Timely. 15 misses. 26 hits though, for 14 points of necrotic damage. Actually, Just thinking. Okay, cool. Second one hits.
All right. And then is the spiritual weapon attack on its own, or is it counted as a bonus action?
Counted
You
as
have to
the
use your bonus action again.
Okay. So I will go ahead and move it here and attack Flag.
Sure. 22 hits, Flag. 6 force. Nice. All right. Okay, I'm assuming that's your turn.
Yep.
Baxator the Onyx comes out and says, just staying just outside your sunshine range. He says, I have had enough of this impudence. Impudence? That's not quite the right word. But regardless, Toriel needs to make a wisdom saving throw, and you are in Shinigami's aura of protection. So you'll get a bonus to this.
Very good. I love it.
Baxator the Onyx is getting frustrated. Gala.
Yeah, then we'll continue the onslaught for the guy in front of him. She'll say some nasty dwarven insult to him about his parents and how, blah, blah, blah. And then roll. Oh, finally. Get a good roll.
That is
Okay.
a good solid
Finally.
hit.
And then I have a spell that goes like this. Where's it at? Second level spell. Where's it at? Shining Smite, and it's it says on it's not one more, but that's the damage it's going to do. Plus I can upspell it for one more. Display. There we go. One bonus action take immediately after hitting a creature with the melee weapon. I can do 2d6 of damage. I'm not going to upcast it because it's going to be 4d6. So another 2d6 of damage just for that. So another 8. So 16 damage radiant. And then Bloodsong's damage, which is, oh my god, that is so messy looking.
1 million.
10 plus 18 plus 5, 23.
Incorrect. 43. As it light up in this light, it screams. It really doesn't like this being lit up like that. So it's going to take 43 points of damage.
And then I will put a smite on top of that of level 2. And so that's 3d8, but it's undead, so it's 4d8, correct?
No, it's 8d8 because you critted.
Oh my goodness. Love it.
Let's just do this 8d8. Advanced roller, because I won't let me do any more.
Your own personal fireball of radiant damage.
I have yet to do a crit hit on her yet. So this is the first time I did a crit hit. So I want to see how much damage I can get up. 36.
Nice.
Explodes in a ball of goo.
Don't mess with the paladin.
Yep.
Yeah.
Especially if you're undead, and especially if they crit and divine smite. So that's your first attack.
Yeah, and then I can go 30 feet. Let's see. There. So let me count this out right. Make sure I can get where I want to get to. Nope, I can't get to him. So I'll come around this way 30 feet, which gets me right to there.
Okay. Klingart screams as he is bathed in daylight, taking 20 points of damage. Now he sees the source of the daylight. Actually, he's got to reach. In his large form, he's going to come over here, screaming, and he's going to attack Toriel twice. One's a 9. One's a dirty 20.
I saw my shield up.
Okay. That will miss then. Flag comes over here and tries to get you up, but he burns in the daylight before you get there and he dies. Borgaz, desperate. He is going to burn in the daylight for 20 points of damage. And he is going to invoke an attack of opportunity from Shinigami. And then swing around there. So Shinigami, with Crimson covered in a misses. Then it's going to take 2 swings at you again, Terrell. One's a natural 20 and one's a dirty 20.
I'd like to use my chronal shift to go back in time and make him roll that critical again.
Why don't you roll a d20 for me and we'll see what happens.
Actually, does that take a reaction?
It does. I just thought of it. Damn it. All right. Crit up. Crit it up. Ouch. This is going to be painful, I think.
Like last time, but it's again not very good. 11 points of damage, but that does require a concentration check. DC 10.
All right. I love that temporary. Okay, and then 1, 2 from there. And a concentration check coming up.
Oh, just make it. Just make it.
All
right.
But I was going to say, Toriel is seeing that the giant ape is not doing very well. So right before Toriel's turn, or right after Toriel's turn, she's going to drop concentration.
It wasn't your turn, but you can do it at any time. You just say it happens.
Right before Randall's turn, which I guess is coming up quick.
Okay. So they were burning up. It's going to take one more ballista shot at the ape. This is really not going to matter if we're going to drop it. Let's do it anyway. 7 misses. There we go. And so Toriel, your turn. You drop concentration.
All right. I will drop concentration.
Okay.
And see, there's really no way for me to get out of here. I'm like basically just cornered here. I cannot get out without a spell. But that's okay. I'm going to I'm going to cast sorry, I'm looking for it. Hypnotic Pattern. Looking for it. There it is. And I'm going to, it's a square and it's pretty big. 30-foot cube. So I think I can get the 2 big dudes and possibly the 3 wolves in front of me. If I turn it at an angle. Oh, thank you. I'll do this. Like
sure.
Right about there.
Yep.
Oh, hey, and a bonus guy up here.
Okay, so we'll do the 3 wolves first. What's the save? It's Wisdom 17.
Yeah. Is it 4 wolves? Can I get this guy?
Oh, yep, 4 wolves. Sorry, 1 fail, and 1 succeeds. I'll just remove there. So this guy, we'll say the first 3 are enthralled by the hypnotic pattern. The last one isn't. And more importantly, the 2 dwarven guys.
Yep.
One makes it. One makes it only. So we'll say this guy here is hypnotized. And you're concentrating on that.
Yep.
Okay, very cool.
I'm going to, as a bonus action, I'm going to try to push this wolf away from me.
Strength
DC
save.
12 or 17. Oh. Sorry.
It's pushed away to there.
Awesome. So if I was to move to here, I would get 1 opportunity attack, right? Or maybe 2.
No, that's just 1. Because this one
Okay.
isn't hypnotized. I'm going to say it doesn't get advantage because hypnotized creatures don't count, but it rolls a natural 20 on the bite attack.
Oh my goodness.
And
Shit.
12 points of damage and a concentration saving throw.
Oh man. All right, damage, concentration. Whew.
Can you make me a strength saving throw too, please?
Okay.
No problem. You almost get knocked off your feet, but you're fine.
Okay. I just wanted to get away from the big guys, so that I'm just gonna stay put. I don't want any more opportunity attacks.
Okay, Randall, you shrink back to your normal size. What do you do?
All right. Can I see a little bit more of the map? Or can I just only see this on the top?
Tell you what. Oh, whoops.
Whoa.
Yeah, the whole world shifts. You see now?
No.
You see now.
I can see now. Yes.
All right.
Alrighty. That helps a little bit. Is there a reason why I can't see this little area right here? It's because of the door, I guess. Maybe that's what I can't see it. What if I click on it? I see. Okay, that
We'll
makes
do it that way.
Oh,
It's closed, but you can see through there. Yeah.
right. That's so much better. I can see. All right. Okay. All right. I see a lot of people just nice slaves of the Dixical at this point in time. You know, I really don't like these two. They've been on my case ever since I was a monkey. And now that have my wits about me, I don't like it being up here anymore. So what I'm going to do is this.
Okay. Concentration saving throws from both of them. Ha! They both roll natural 20s. Fantastic.
But that's also, does it blow up the ballista?
Sure, I'll say the ballista gets blown up, and they both
And it's
take
half damage.
17 points of damage. All right, the save are all saves. Excellent.
And I will vamp all the way down, if I can try to get down, next to Gala.
You'd have to jump.
I mean, my thunder step.
Oh, sure.
It teleports me.
Sure. Okay, great. Yep, ballista's destroyed. Okay, great. Is that your turn, Randall?
I do have a bonus action. Let's see. Is anyone hurt? Shinigami looks a little damaged.
A little bit. I'm okay.
Yeah, we're about the same. We got a couple scratches and bruises down here, but
I'm going to send, because I just have it, and I'm going to want to use it just in case. I'm going to send 2d6 to Shinigami to top him off, maybe. So 10.
Turn, Randall. At the end of your turn. Oh, actually, it needs to do it from there. Yeah. Look, you're a nuisance by why you're a tiny ape, but please come join our cause. Wisdom saving throw, and you do get Gala's bonus. Randall.
+4.
Don't need it.
Nah.
Fine, you can't have it. We're not allies yet, right?
No, there's definitely allies. I definitely don't need it as much as I did when I was a Randall, the original form, because his wisdom save sucked.
Hey, I will hold his action. And... there. Yeah, they're all going to pile up on you, all these wolves. So 3 attacks. You're going to use pack tactics to attack you. All at advantage. 12, a 19, and a 20.
Who are they attacking?
Oriel.
Oh, it'd be well, I'm gonna. So you said a 19 and a 20.
12, 19, 20.
I'm gonna shield it.
Okay.
Gonna shield it.
Shield pops up.
Let's see. Shield casting.
Grax is going to do that. He's going to take a legendary action to get out of the sunlight. Venator, where's he? Oh, he's up there. He's going to use a dash action. Dash action to leave that area. Coming out of the tower. Is that right? Oh, he's okay. Timely.
Oh, timely. She's going to give. Let's see here. She's going to give Shinigami assistant. Are either of these two wounded? I can't tell from the look at it, but these two wolves.
This one here looks quite damaged. I stuffed up the tokens.
So she'll fly there and give Shinigami advantage on that one.
Okay, very nice. And Shinigami, your turn.
All right, we will go for that one first then.
Oof. Dies.
Nice.
All right, what was his AC modifier? Or Constitution modifier, I mean?
1.
They get temporary hit points for that.
Sure.
Nice.
Okay, and then the next one, my sword disappeared.
Oh,
It's under timely there.
Oh.
There we go. I'm going to whack on this one.
I had 25 definitely hits, yep. This one here, he's already taken damage as well by the Crimson Covenant before, so he too dies.
All right, and then bonus action, we will use spiritual weapon on that one.
Yep, that hits. Against this, which one, sorry? Oh, that one. 4 points of force. Okay, that's the first damage that one's taken, so that definitely hits.
All right, and then I will move there.
Sure.
And that's my turn. Action, bonus action, movement.
Oh, Malcolm's trying to think how he can kill us.
Mm-hmm. Baxator, the Onyx, says in a loud voice, "You all have greater will and resolve than I'm expecting. And never mind. My minions, my spawn, attack them as you will, but I will leave. Do not search for me, you will not find me. But rest assured that Nangrath will be my first target, and their blood will be on your hands." Then he turns into a mist and flies away up here, out of sight. Gala.
It'll post up right here between them, and she will repeat another nasty limerick, insult, and dwarvish to the one right directly in front of her. Attack that one.
21 hits.
18. Wow, that's a good roll.
Yeah, nice.
And then I will attack again. That one in front of me. For an 18.
18 just hits.
All right, for 15.
Okay, 2 solid hits by Bloodsong. Bloodsong is already satiated, but that's good. All right, Blengart. Where's Shinigami? Oh, there. He's going to swing. Oh, he can't do anything. He's confused. But he's going to burn. Let me just make sure. At the start of its turn. So it takes 20 points of damage. That's going to knock it out of its hypnotic pattern. And come around to Gala. And he's going to attack you twice.
Malcolm?
Yep.
Before that happens, I have reach, so I should get an attack of opportunity.
Sure, go for it. Ah,
Damn it.
okay, it's going to swing its at you twice with a 22 and an 18, and I think your shield is going to deflect both of those. All right, let's clean guard. 4 Gaz. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to go there. It's going to mean 2 attacks at disadvantage. 24 and 17 and a 21. That's pretty good for disadvantage. But it doesn't work, and he shifts back over to there because he can't end his turn. Technically, that's an attack of opportunity if you'd like it.
Oh, for Toriel, she used her reaction, right, to shield, I believe. So,
Actually, in 4 Gaze didn't take his sunlight damage, so whoops, the way around. Okay, no. Okay, we'll do that. Toriel.
wow, that's lined up just right for a lightning bolt. I think I should do that. So I will do a lightning bolt to get the 2. Are they Durgar? Undead Durgar?
Undead Durgar, pretty much.
Durgar. Yeah. Yep. It's just going to be 3rd level, but yeah, we're going to go ahead and do that. DC have 17 or 26 damage.
Roll me a d6 and roll 4, 5, or 6.
You do it. Oh man.
So the one that needed to make its saving throw makes it, because one of them made it, one of it didn't. If you'd rolled the other way, both of them would have died. But only one of them died. I didn't know which way around the saving throws go. But the lightning bolt carves through and takes out one of them, as the other one continues to burn in the sunlight.
All right. And I guess I'll just have to stay right there. Yep, I'll just stay right there. That is my turn.
Okay. Okay, it's Toriel Randall.
All right, so question. Did he mention his name?
Nope.
Man, I thought he mentioned his name when he said he was like, "You're going to remember." this situation.
Did show you a card with his name on it, but
I know that. I mean, I thought when he was speaking, like, you know, you're going to remember me, you know, I'm going to come back and Nagrath is going to be my first target. You know, super villains always monologue.
vampires are smart though; they don't reveal their names.
Rats. Because I had something for him if he revealed his name. Alrighty. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Well, so much for blindly following orders. He's left you here to meet your end. Speaking of blind, it is now time for you to really see the real light. And I'm going to cast
Okay. Where's your wall placed?
it's going to be placed all the way here. It's free floating right on top of them. Right here.
Well, let's roll the saves. Let's see if they get close. And what's the total damage? It's
That was a spell attack roll, but it's supposed to be a saving throw. It's
they both failed their saving throw.
okay. It's 48 damages. So 16, and they
Oh.
are blinded.
Is it 48 normally? Because you rolled a natural 20, so that would be another 48, wouldn't it?
No, it's not. It's not an attack roll. It's just the actual just placing of the wall.
Oh, I see.
I can attack with it once it's up, and I can
Sure.
use an attack roll, which is unfortunate that I ended up having to. Actually, it's actually 20 because my radiant soul actually goes on top of that, so it is 20.
Oh
points
dear,
of
these
damage.
guys are just burning in the light. Not
And
good.
they're both blinded.
Okay. What? I saw this combat going so much more differently, but you kept on saving against the charm effect from the vampire. So
And with my bonus action, I will shillelagh as I would step right beside.
at advantage.
No, that's not a swing. It's
Oh
just
yeah.
igniting
it.
it. So if he was to try to run, I can at least swing with a semi-feasible weapon.
Grax burns in the daylight, taking 20 points of damage. And is going to swing blindly at Randall at disadvantage, rolling a natural 1 at disadvantage. He's dead. He's not going to get a turn.
Okay, if he ended his turn in there, he also takes another 48.
Yeah, they just burn up, screaming both in the daylight and the wall of light. They're both dead. So, that'll be them. Alright, then they burn to dust, so we'll remove them like that. All of a sudden, Shinigami. Everything's swinging in your favor. Oh, sorry, timely first, yep.
I think I don't know what Shinigami's going to do, but I'm going to flap in front of this guy and give him advantage on that dude,
Sure.
just in case.
Okay, now Shinigami.
Is this one dazed?
Nope.
Yeah. Well, I can still hit that guy from here. So I will go ahead and whack on him.
Down he goes.
Nice.
All right. What was his Constitution modifier?
The 3.
Okay. And I will whack on this guy down here.
15 hits. I'll tell you what. This wolf moves slightly over to the side in its dazed condition. You swing the Crimson Covenant in a big arc because at the moment there's only CR level quarter wolves. It's no match for you guys, so as opposed to just running out the initiative, you carve through each and every one of those and they die. And you swing your spiritual weapon and this one dies. And you take a breath. Know that you've succeeded in taking out a lot of the vampires, but not all of them. Especially not Vanix or the Onyx. And you will also notice when you come to search the second ballista, those two vampire spawn guys have left the area as well.
Well, we should do a quick search to see if the torque is here. I'm sure it's not, but we don't want to overlook it. And we should...
What's
yeah,
going on
I
in
dropped
this
the
room
thing
here?
of light before you go through it.
Okay, some type of forge. Like use like there's a big scale there for measuring things. There's some cards, there's some more dead dwarves. And make an investigation check, Gala, if you're in there. Hey, nothing much of note.
I feel like Oriel is going to be checking things out as well in the main area and in there. Actually, I don't know if she could roll as well. And she'd guide herself.
Okay. So apart from dwarven armor and axes, you don't find anything except for a crate of uncut onyx. Worth 200 gold pieces, but they weigh 100 pounds. It's crates of uncut onyx. Presumably this was an onyx mine.
Oriel would not be able to lift that. If we had somewhere to spend the money, that could be valuable, but probably best we just leave it for now. But there's doors over here, friends. Let's see where else. I think I'm gonna send Timely. It's gonna be a lot more cautious and just kind of flutter around.
It's your daylight fade.
It goes for an hour.
Just to make the map a little less. No more vampires around here, so I'll just remove that daylight. It's just so big. So it's still up.
Okay.
But,
Yep.
yeah. Okay.
But yeah, Timely's gonna just fly around and see what she can see here. Being cautious. This is like a big chamber in there.
It's a caved-in mine shaft. There's rocks all around there. Timely heads up. There's no way through to the north.
Okay. It's gonna fly around. Well, she's gonna fly down here. Oh, fly around. Okay. Oh, so that's just a building. All right. So there's other doors over on this side. That might be the only path forward.
Yeah, we're heading over there.
Sure.
I will spend time just in the towers just to see if there's anything useful in there. If
No.
it's the door was open.
Nope.
Okay. Oops. There she is. Does anyone need any healing? Looks like everyone's
I think we're all
okay.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
We'll listen at the door.
Make a perception check.
By the way, Malcolm,
good.
you did 134 points of damage.
To the gorilla?
Yeah.
And how
You
many did I
were
hit? Yeah.
57.
So close. Okay, I don't hear anything. Gayla, your opinion is perfectly safe. And you open the door and see a mine shaft. And it continues for about 80 feet before it ends in another cave-in, it seems, with several dead dwarves.
More doors up in here, guys. Let's try heading in. Check on the doors.
Listening to these doors, sure, make another perception check.
Yeah, it's excellent.
Don't hear anything.
Open the door.
And you see two people inside there. They both look. They both do not acknowledge your existence. Oops. But this is what you see. You see this guy here, and you would recognize this as he, was lovers with Kreml, Odric Nangrath.
What? That's
That's what we're looking for. So
yeah, that's who we're looking for.
I'm gonna walk in and I'm gonna greet him.
Doesn't respond. I'll say you're even friends with Odric since you're so close to Primal, or were close to Primal. He looks, for want of a better word, drained.
Let me see here.
By the way, your other talks are still indicating there's a torque nearby. Odric, I'll tell you, Odric doesn't have it. Thermosin the Wise doesn't have it. But it's around somewhere.
I'm gonna try to just cure multiple poisons from my land hand. Target any one disease or neutralize one poison affecting creature, and anything that's affecting, I'm gonna try to use 5 points of that to get rid of.
You're a sight for sore eyes. Telling me you didn't walk through hordes of vampires to get me out, did you?
Not anymore. And it's all right, friend.
Oh, get these manacles off me. They're cutting off circulation, please.
Wait a minute.
Good call.
Nothing pings, no? Neither Thermosin nor Odric are vampires or undead.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to get his thing off him.
It takes a while, but you can pry it off. You're not pressed for times. And he rubs his wrist and says, put him up. Gayla, it has been a long long wee while. Those damned vampires used me as a blood bank. They would suck the life out of me until I was barely alive. Then they'd let me recover, and they would do it over and over and over again. Take me out of here. Take me back to Oathbreaker. Take me back to Primal.
He says, Oathbreaker is infested with the undead right now, and a dark curse has fallen over the land. If you didn't know, and Permo, well, she'll look away sad. Permo did not survive the initial onslaught. And bring you back to your father is where we're taking you.
And he doesn't take the news well, but he acts stoic and goes a bit silent, and a couple of tears roll down his cheek. Despite his manly or dwarfly demeanor, he can't help but crack a little bit at the news of Primal's death.
Yeah.
Alright. Can you take me to my dad then? Don't tell me he's fallen as well.
No, he is well. We will bring you back to him.
Your fellow prisoner, do you know him? Is it someone we can trust?
He's trustworthy, yes. He's a merchant by trade. I think they stole some things from him. Gala, help me up, would you?
No, I'll help him up.
And despite his stoic expression, he just collapses into your arms, buries his head in your shoulders, and weeps.
She says, be strong. We will avenge him.
How will you avenge him? You've rescued me. There's a whole kingdom that's cursed. What could you do against that?
We've been gathering forces in our strength. We've been making pacts with other worldly entities, and we're on our way to the magic temple to gain even more. The queen will pay. This I swear to you. We need you strong and your kingdom so we can march on Oathbreaker.
Gala, you're a truly remarkable woman. When you talk like that, I believe you. I think once we get back to Nangrath, I think the full forces of Nangrath will be at your disposal. And while I will soon need to mourn Primal, I'll take some time to mourn. Then we will fight. We will fight like only dwarves can.
She'll say something in Dwarven like glory for combat, and that kind of thing.
He composes himself and gets ready to leave. And Randall, you hear the other guy?
Yep, just popping one little light into him and let it kind of course over him.
Oh my goodness! You're a sight for sore eyes. Fantastic. Can someone get these manacles off me, please?
I can assist you. I'll use my thieves' tools to try to break them off.
Sure, they break off eventually. As I said, they're not under a time crunch, so you can get them off. And Thermus in the Wise says, blessings of the Wonder Maker for rescuing the young lord and I. Not sure how long I would have lasted if you hadn't come. Those damn bloodsuckers stole my wares, which I must find in all haste. They are yours at half price if you help me find them.
Well, we're happy. We are looking for something as well that may be here, but we didn't see any other doors or tunnels. do you know anything about these mines? And I'm kind of asking Ordric as well. Just like, do you guys know anything about these mines? Like how we can get by those cave-ins?
19 or 20, they know something? I don't know, we've been... They called us blood banks. Half the time I was conscious, half the time I was not. Maybe a thorough search of the place might reveal something.
Very well. We want to make sure that you get back safe, but I don't know if we should let that vampire regain any strength. We should probably track him down now. Gala, Shinigami, Randall, what do you think? Should we take him back and return, or should we keep going?
I don't see anywhere else to go here. I think we've exhausted this whole area.
Well, but we still have to find the torque. We haven't found the torque.
It's here, and also it sounds like he has some merchant items that must be hidden here somewhere.
Perhaps a room.
Yeah. Toriel is going to start backtracking. It's starting with this room and just see if she can spot any secret doors or anything else.
So everybody make a perception or an investigation check, your choice.
All right. I'm going to, of course, guide myself. Oh, look at that. 28. I love it.
Toriel, right off the bat, you discover a secret door right on the opposite side.
There is something over here. While she's at it, she'll listen while everyone's gathering, see if there's anything.
You don't hear anything?
A little guidance. Okay. That vampire's hidden here somewhere, so be on guard. Or could still be here.
Open the
Well,
door.
I think I got enough. I think I got enough energy to check 3 more times when we think we're close.
Very good. Gayla, I don't want to assume anything, but are you door detail?
Sure. I'll open it up.
Venix's not here.
Yep.
Open the door and look. It's the entire map, and yes, there are 3 coffins in there and numerous dead dwarves just scattered around in a pile of gore. Coffins are closed.
Oh, I can bet that's where they are. What are the coffins made out of?
Stone.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess we won't be burning them. But I will make sure that the rock that I cast daylight on is visible.
Sure. Nothing pings, Shinigami.
All right. Well, they're not home. If we can destroy these things, that'll benefit us and not benefit them. But maybe the torques are in there also.
I don't want to assume that I know your abilities better than you do, Shinigami, but I was reading something about that, and if they're behind full cover, does it still ping them?
I thought that was a stupid rule.
Okay.
So as long as it's within your 30 feet or 60 feet, you're going to detect it regardless of stone and stuff, because otherwise it's a pretty useless thing. Oh look, there's a zombie walking towards me. I wonder if it's undead. Right?
I like it. Excellent.
So no undead in the coffins, Shinigami. You know that for a fact.
Nice.
Randall just steps on the dead bodies because he obviously doesn't care.
Squish.
And tries to maneuver one of the lids off. We'll just start with the middle one.
Oh, the middle one contains the stone torque.
What?
You found the stone torque. These things. Well, those are mine. We can discuss prices in a moment.
Nice.
On top of the treasure, is an onyx statuette of a female demonic drow figure with bat wings and pointed fangs, bearing a rune, done in a seemingly fresh blood on a marble plate on its base. Without even a necessary check to do it, because Venick will instantly recognize it, it is a symbol of Finnick Mirren, Farrell Mirren, the ancient drow vampire conjurer known as the Blood Queen, i.e. Venick's patron. And just because it's fun, this is the symbol of, Farrell Mirren. I'll put it in Discord. Where are we? Get down there. So that's the symbol of Farrell Mirren.
But it's also with the it's a statuette, right?
The statuette.
It's actually like a picture, like of her.
Yeah, with this symbol kind of carved into it.
Okay.
Let's just cut to the chase. The other coffins contain this. Yes, the 300 gold pieces of that is mine, and the arrow of giant sailing, the decanter of endless water, and the water elemental gem. And he walks up to Randall, who was opening them, and says, "What, can I have my gold, please?"
But it's not my gold.
"Oh, great! I'll take it." And he takes 300 gold pieces.
That's fair. We don't need that.
We fought vampires to get you out. It's okay.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, there's no reward. But Toriel wouldn't say that, but it's like,
I'm a businessman at heart, and these things were stolen from me, so they're technically mine. How much would you like the arrow of giant slaying, decanter of endless water, water elemental gem? We can discuss gold.
well, the water of elemental gem could be of use for us.
You throw it on the ground and it breaks, and a water elemental appears. That's how it works.
That could be useful.
Yours
What
for
would
only
you-
300 gold pieces.
Gila will say, how about it for a safe passage out of here back to Nangarth?
Persuasion check.
Nice.
Gonna use your +5 thing, Daniel.
Yep, I'm gonna do my emissary of peace.
Ooh, 27. No, I think someone mentioned it. You did actually save my life. I will settle with just taking gold pieces to set up a new merchant shop, and you can take the arrow of giant slaying, the decanter of endless water, and the water elemental gem. Though I must say, the decanter of endless water is a game-changing item. It's yours to do with what you watch with it as you want, but this could literally save an entire populace. You think about it. People are out there, they're starving, there's no fresh water. While this won't solve their starvation problem, it'll definitely allow them to drink.
Well, it seems like you would want us to have that. So we could, as we pass these communities, provide them with fresh water.
Odric stumbles out. Actually, all this time he's been leaning on the shoulder of Gala. And he says, "You know what I'm gonna ask you, don't you, Gala?"
He says, you're with your help and your army, the canter is yours. And she says, we will march as one.
All right.
Pre-owned beer.
Well, I think people die of thirst quicker than they die of hunger. So I will bring this to the town of Nangrath. And by the way, the stone torque does this. Just lost it. Stone torque does this. All throughout your searching, you could look in every nook and cranny, you find no trace of the vampire that started this whole thing. And the threats of him saying the attacks on Nangrath aren't over weigh heavy on your mind, but it seems there's nothing you can do about it now.
All right, well, let's head back to Nangrath.
Let's do it. Randall, would this torque serve you well?
I would assume so.
Yeah, I don't want to speak for everyone, but I think Shinigami and Gala, you both have one, right? Already?
Yeah, I've got the adamantine.
Okay, yeah. Then Randall, you should use this.
Add the stone torque to your inventory. Randall Reborn.
And I just want to. So he said that each of the other. Sorry, the arrow and the gem was 300 gold for one, right?
Oh no, with Gala's. Yeah, with Gala's 27 persuasion, he realizes that.
Okay, I missed that. Nice. Okay.
Okay, you have an attuned torque on your inventory now, Randall. So you might need to refresh it in D&D Beyond, but that's all set up.
I even added myself on there, so I probably got 2 stone torques.
Yes, sir.
Tyrael, take the gem.
Delete that.
I was just gonna say that I think anyone could use it, but let's see, does it require concentration? I think it does. It's okay.
Yes.
Because as you cast the spell, allows you to cast the spell for free.
Yeah.
But you're still casting a spell.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, I'm not opposed to taking it, but I do have a lot of spells that require my concentration. So if there's someone who could use it that doesn't otherwise need to concentrate on other things, then perhaps they should take it.
I don't concentrate too often, so yeah, so Gala will take it. Unless the Shinigami wants it.
No, I got some other things as backup, so go ahead.
Cool.
The only thing I would say is I am limited by my spell slots because I only have 2.
Oh, you take it, dude. Yeah. I'll offer it to Randall.
Though they come back on a short rest, but we rarely short rest.
Yeah. Definitely.
Very good, Randall. You take it.
I'll use it in the moment where it's much needed.
And do we have an archer? I don't think we do.
Really?
Vanek occasionally uses his bow, but I don't think it's. But does anyone else use a bow? Well, I guess we'll just hold on to that. maybe Vinnick.
Okay. So you leave the Darkstone mines partially successful because the vampires are cunning and they're not going to want to do a fight that they can't win. And it's a bit depressing, but once again, you leave the mine behind you and head back out into the continent of Eglarion. Once again, the rain pounding down on you. You make your way to Nangrath. Once again, Odric is leaning heavily on you, and Gala. But you returned the town of Nangrath. The people come out to this time not in stoic silence, but in cheering, as they see the beloved son of Lord Nangrath, Odric, coming back. And they cheer on you and they clap on their backs, even though they don't really have the energy. And Odric says, before you save my father, or talk to my father, come with me. And he takes you to the boarded up and partially destroyed Temple of the Efficient Master, the god which the dwarves primarily master. I like to think of it as the god of common sense. And he starts tearing down the boards. I mean, the Queen has ordered all religious temple shrines to be shut down. I think you saw this in Harveston as well. But Odric says, enough is enough. And he starts ripping down the boards. It's going to take a while. And he looks at Gala. Gala, will you give me a hand?
Yeah, I'm just going to offer, yeah.
And the common folk of Nangrath watches Gala and Odric rip the boards off the temple of the Efficient Master. And he stands up and once it's opened up, he says, people of Nangrath, these people have saved us. They've saved me. They've probably saved Nangrath. They're possibly going to save the whole kingdom as well. I know my lord won't disagree with me, but we will pledge our allegiance to these people. When they say jump, you say how high. We will defeat this thing. And they brought us this gift. And he holds up the decanter of endless water and drinks it and turns it over on himself. And the water just pours out, washing the filth from being a blood bank for so long. And he starts handing out to his people, and his people start drinking it. He says, these people have brought light. They brought gifts. While we're down on our luck, with these people at our sides, there is nothing we can't achieve. Isn't that the light, Gala?
Gala raises her sword and says, we will defeat the Queen. Rally with the broken banner. March with us. We head to Oathbreaker next. Come, let us go to Oathbreaker. The vampires are still out, and they wish destruction on Nangarth. Let us leave and move as an army and a force towards Oathbreaker.
Right.
Follow me.
All right. They do follow you. There's 15 dwarves who are sufficiently strong enough to join you.
Cool. And she says, let's march to Oathbreaker and pray that my uncle has not taken with the Queen. He says, I have concerns. We shall take Oathbreaker, or not Oathbreaker, Ronell, or we shall join forces with them.
So you're marching to Ronald's End, not to Oathbreaker.
Yeah, Ronell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so 15 dwarves join you. Lord Nangrath comes out. He's obviously happy to see his son. And he was watching. I mean, Lord, you can see Lord Anangrath is getting on in years. He says, my son, it is good to see you. Well, my time is not quite yet over. It'll be over soon enough. I was proud of your speech, son. You match with Premo's relative there, and you take back Rono's end. Much celebration happens. You may take a long rest if you like, and we can move on to the next morning if you like. If there's anything, conversations or anything you wish to do, you can. Otherwise, we will fast forward to tomorrow.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Just to remind myself of nothing else. Put a dwarf there and put. Can I put 15 on there? I'll put 15 fly speed. There we go. So there's 15 dwarves who will be joining you. Alright. And so morning comes. Long rest is done. Which way are you going?
We don't have anything else to go to, right, guys?
I don't think so.
No.
Do we know anything about these locations on the way? The Royal Hunting Lodge. Would it make sense to cut through?
Every year, King Waldron Azanar, when he was alive, would retreat to the Royal Hunting Lodge, and they would hunt throughout the King's Forest, and whoever caught the biggest boar, or the biggest deer, the biggest stag, would be the winner. So it's almost like a very, very flash hunting lodge, suitable for royalty. But it was used to coordinate the royal hunt. Which maybe not if Toriel would have been invited, but you definitely know about it. The Monastery of Past Lives, you know this as well. They're a reclusive bunch. Actually, make a history check.
Alrighty.
The Karamosa family, one of the noble families in Odin Bear, got their fortune from gems. And the rumor has it that underneath the Monastery of Past Lives is a very, very profitable gem mine. And the monastery is almost a front for it. So that's the rumor, that there's a very valuable gem mined underneath that. And yeah.
I was just thinking that. I go, is that related to Randall 2.0 here? Well, let's see. I mean, I think Toriel would say, well, I mean, it's it may not be safe, but I think it would take us less time if we cut through.
Yep, fastest route. We can rest at both places on the way.
I like it.
I know this area is somewhat living from Runnels End and Willows Creek Plains, so we should just go through. Yep.
All right.
Actually, what I would say is go south from the Monster Plains to the Willow Creek Plains, because that's also Runnel End's kind of area. This is this farmland right here, so go through that one. Would be probably best.
I think that way.
Why
Why don't you scribble on the map?
Yeah, just go like this.
Okay, so via the Royal Hunting Lodge, via the Monastery of
Past Lives. Yeah.
To Ronno's End. Okay.
Bringing my army with me.
Bringing your army with you, indeed. Okay. The first day of travel, since you were running this army, Gala, why don't you roll a d20 for me? 14. The first days of travel goes without incidents, and you come across the Royal Hunting Lodge. I mean, in normal times, it would be the perfect place to rest with just minimal staff. I mean, it's a typical rich people thing to do. Have a summer home that you hardly ever use, but you still need the the staff to take care of it. But you can tell just by being nearby it that it is abandoned. There's no noise of activity. There's no servants coming out to welcome you. Yeah. You can enter the Royal Hunting Lodge if you like, or just camp outside it like you normally do and press on.
Anyone want to go investigate? I'm good to press on.
Yeah, I mean, we're here, and we're gonna stay the night, right? So,
Yeah.
what we should take a look. Let's take a peek.
Okay, there's a fence around the Royal Hunting Lodge. It is easy enough to climb over, and as you enter the compound itself, the lodge of the door hangs ajar. And just looking inside, you see the two-story hunting lodge is a lavish affair, decorated with trophies and the hides of all manners of beast and monstrosities. And the bodies of several servants, hunters, and travelers lie decaying in the grand dining hall as a lodge, which you can see from outside.
That is unfortunate. Is it a pretty big lodge, or is it?
Yep,
It's
the
big
company
lodge.
maybe 50 people. It's a
I'm
lavish affair.
gonna send Timely in and just see if there's any hallways or rooms off of that main area that she could see.
Yeah, sure. So Timely zooms in, has a look around. Apart from the door hanging ajar, the lodge is in pretty much pristine condition. It seems someone might have broken in but done nothing, which would be odd.
That is odd. The so decaying, is it? I'd like to investigate just to see if I could look through Timely's eyes and just see if there's any tracks or anything like that. Looks like there's been recent activity here.
Make a survival check.
Ooh. Survival is not great.
Not much you can tell.
Okay.
No obvious tracks.
Okay. Well, do you want to explore it further? Okay.
No obvious tracks.
Okay. Well, do you want to sleep for the night? I mean, we have an army. I mean, this we probably could look through this lodge pretty quickly. I don't hear anybody opposed. So,
Well, the dwarves, who I will say are struggling a little bit in the rain, but they're very much appreciative, and they want to go into the Royals hunting lodge to at least sleep dry for the night. So they're going in. So the rest of you going?
Yes. Or Trail will go in with them. Yep.
Yeah, I'll go with my troops. Hell yeah. Rest weary troops
And they
out of the rain.
Yes,
Gather
yes,
your
sir.
strength.
Yes, sir. We will do so. We will rest up. And we'll be better for a good night's sleep. And as the dwarves file in and get a settle down for the night, a ghostly figure appears before you, Gala. And it smiles. And you recognize it as a cleric of the lodge who was there to heal out people who got injured on the hunt. And like much of the staff here, I would be on a retainer. So once again, rich people can afford to run houses that they only live in for a few days, maybe a week, a year. And she says, "Oh, hello, Galena Ronald. Boy, are you a sight for sore eyes."
This is a ghost.
I'm not going to say it's ghost or not, but it's semi-transparent. You can see through it. So you can make your own.
Should I be doing a wisdom saving throw is my question.
Yes, you should.
Good call.
All right. It's more fun if I fail, so I'm going to fail that. And I'm going to step back and stammer and say, bring up my sword and say, what matter of being are you? Kind of trembling from it some.
I am Garanda's Drufort. You do not remember me, Gala? And she takes a step forward.
And I'll sit there and say, do I remember the person? Do I remember this person?
Yes, you do.
Do I know if they're dead or if they're alive?
They were alive last time you saw them.
I'll sit there and say, you look nothing like I seen you before. What has happened here?
Oh, it is okay, Galena. Trust me. And she brushes a gentle hand against the side of your face. Please make me a charisma saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Glad I saved all my luckies because I might be needing them here.
I say at disadvantage as well because you're afraid.
Okay. All right, so 17 and so a 15. I'll use a lucky to re-roll it. Just one roll or a roll
Just
at
one.
disadvantage again?
Just one re-roll of the dice.
One re-roll.
That is impressive.
There we go. Yeah, I know.
So remember it's at disadvantage. So you
yes.
No, but just the one dice.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to help you because that will still be a 15. I think that's how that works,
No,
right?
I did.
No,
it was.
that's lucky.
You just re-roll one dice. Yeah.
I have wisdom,
Oh,
charisma,
yeah.
2 charismas for the disadvantage, and then the 30.
Okay. 30 makes it. So whatever effect she was going to do on you, that's fine. And she says,
Do I know if she was doing something to me?
"Oh, when her hand brushed against your face, it was extremely cold and unnaturally cold."
I'm gonna raise my sword to strike at her because I'm terrified of this thing. So I'm gonna so we do initiative.
Let's do initiative next week.
Right.
So I got some dwarves to set up and some other bits and pieces. But we'll have, Garanda's True Fort. Let's put here Gala. Let's move the way out. That's Garanda's True Fort. All right. Okay, gentlemen. Nice to play with you as always. And we'll see you next week.
All right. Yes. Thank you.
Mate.
All right. Take care.